Hi everyone, my name's Anthony Cummins. Sorry for the bit of a random phone video, but I'm visiting family at the minute for a couple of days, so I'm going to upload this video today from this. Right, my name is Anthony Cummins, and I am going to talk to you today about guidance for ninjutsu students. Now, for those who are involved with the historical ninja community, you may know a man called Stephen Nojiri. And Stephen has just posted two videos, a prelude video and a main video. Now, I'm going to put the link to the videos below, so make sure you go and watch the videos. It's actually about 45 minutes long. The first one is 15, the second one is about 30. But I would fully recommend listening to them all so you can understand what I'm talking about. However, I would also say the main part you need to listen to is the last 10 to 15 minutes of the main video, the second link below. Now, so let me sum up for you what is going on or what he says, but also obviously have a watch of the videos. But I'll do the short version. Right, what he's saying is the ninja community has got to a certain point, really, and he's using New Year's Eve, New Year's Day for 2016 as a message to all the ninja students to maybe make a decision. Now, he's saying that you've got three major options. Now, the first option is to study the arts. Sorry, he's saying you've got two major options, two. Now, I am saying you've got three. So, the first one is study the ninja arts as a low-level infiltrator. Now, nobody wants to study low-level stuff, but in actuality, when it comes to ninjutsu, everybody loves studying low-level because it's the exciting stuff, breaking through gates, climbing walls, sleeping powders, that type of thing. The second option of Stevens is to actually study the higher echelons of tactics, which is what nobody wants to study, apart from me and Stephen. We're the only people in the world who like to study this because it's really boring, and it's more about tactics. It's hard to put together, but basically, all the cool fun bits, this is not it. It's the difficult, intricate, muddling sort of ways to get through mental processes, which nobody wants to study. Now, I'm going to put a third option there. Now, your third option, which Stephen does touch on, is you can actually carry on with the bullshit. I'm afraid, guys, I'm going to have to go down this path. Now, basically, you've got studying the historical ninjutsu, the cool stuff, which loads of people like. You've got studying the difficult historical stuff, the higher echelon, the more educated stuff, which nobody really likes. But also you've got the third option where people just say, let's stick to the stuff that's not real. Now, it's not me saying it's not real. I'm just being honest. It's not in the manuals. Like, ninjutsu is a very, very sort of like We've roundly discovered what ninjutsu is now, and there's a lot of people who don't realize that ninjutsu is not what they're doing. So you've got the option of carrying on in a fantasy ninja world. So you can think, yeah, I'm going to dress in black, I'm going to throw some shuriken, I'm going to run around in the dark, and I'm going to do some martial arts in a dojo. Now, that's your third option, but I'm going to tell you it's a total fantasy option. So you've got option 1, low-level, correct infiltration tactics. Option 2, high-level mental tactics. Option 3, fantasy ninja. So which one do you want to do? I personally think everybody should do 1 and 2 together. Not a problem. But Stephen, he also talks about, now, I fully recommend go and watch Stephen's videos. They're good. The first one, the prelude's not going to give you much, but, it's basically just telling you, go away if you don't want to listen to this. The second one goes through how you should be training. Now, Stephen is saying that for 2016 or any point really in the future, because this is YouTube, it'll probably be up for 10, 15 years, that if you're coming across this video, you've got to look internally. The art of the ninja, if you want a guideline for ninjutsu, it's the art of looking internally. Now, so is Buddhism. Buddhism is the art of looking internally at yourself. Psychology is the art of looking internally at yourself. So what makes ninjutsu different? Ninjutsu is intent. So you have to look at yourself internally so that you can be pure inside and have a full understanding of the intent to deceive. You have to go and deceive. Ninjutsu is all about deception. Remember, Sun Tzu, warfare is about deception. And we get into something called kyojutsu, which is truth and deception, or substantial and insubstantial. If you boil ninjutsu down to the absolute minimum, it is the intention to deceive others. Yep. So at the core of all ninjutsu, believe it or not, at the absolute core of it all is honesty. Absolutely, it's honesty. Which is surprising considering the main intention of ninjutsu is deception and lies. But, as Stephen says, there's the mind of man and the mind of principles, or the principle of heaven, which is called Doshin. The mind of the way and things like that. What this means is you can concentrate on yourself, right? Sorry, my hand's getting tired. You can concentrate on yourself. What this means is you can concentrate on yourself, and you can build up your ego, you can build up your ideas, you can build up what you want to do, or you can let go of all of that and flow with the way, the way. Now, I think, personally, guys, in 2016, or any point you're watching this video, I think you have to come to the realization that you either do not like ninjutsu, you just don't like it. You have to be honest with yourself. When you read the manuals, do you think, yes, this is ace? Or is that manual stood on, is the Bansen Shukai, we published it, the Shonen, are they on your shelf and it's just a showpiece? Oh yeah, that's a ninja manual, I've studied that. Do you actually get it down every day or every couple of days and think, this is this lesson, that lesson? Or is it just on the shelf and then you're doing martial arts and all that? So, I'm not saying you can't do martial arts. I'm saying, you think ninjutsu is, this hand-to-hand combat. You think ninjutsu is running around in black. You think ninjutsu is throwing shuriken. So the first step is to be 100% honest. Do you like ninjutsu? If you do, which I would say 99% of the people watching this video, you should be shaking your head now and saying, honestly, I really don't actually. I don't like chemicals, recipes, strategy, deception, the 7 emotions. It's all right. It's vaguely interesting as a human, but it's not my passion. So probably you should be answering no, which means just leave the ninja, drop the ninja, and go do samurai things. Or if you're saying, it's absolutely my thing, you should be getting rid of trying to create this image of yourself as a sort of like the ninja Game of Thrones. I am the king of ninja. I am this master. I am that master. Me and Stephen discussed something a long time ago called Soke sickness, which is the idea that everybody wants to be a Soke. Whether they use that word or not, they just want to be a master ninja, and they want to jump up and be seen by others as a master ninja. And it's absolute trolley, innit? It's absolute rubbish. I'm not saying you couldn't get to the level of a master ninja. In fact, that's the point. I'm saying if you break away from that, you could become a master ninja, but that would take you to get rid of all the delusions, to break away all the chains of all the other rubbish, and I'm from this school and that school, and I'm a Soke, and I'm this, and I'm, from this lineage. You get rid of all of that. You get those manuals, and you not only read them, you burst into other elements. Like, for example, if you deal with the 7 emotions, there's someone called Eichmann who's done studies on the emotions of the human. He's gone all over the world studying facial recognition, facial sort of like micro expressions, they're called. And if you go into that, you can absolutely delve into finding out about human emotion. So from just one teaching of the ninja, you could go off into a couple of months study. You don't need to be an expert at it, but you need to get it. And there, if you follow ninjutsu like that, you will become an expert. For example, if you need to climb a wall, you need to learn about climbing, having 3 points of contact, all that type of thing. You could literally spend your life perfecting ninjutsu without even touching the martial arts. But of course, you need to be able to do a martial art if you're going to study, not if you're going to study ninjutsu, but if you're going to study ancient warfare. You need to at least have some idea about what's going on. So, your choice is this, guys. You can either study as a samurai in inverted commas, i.e. you study basically main samurai arts, like your swordsmanship, your spearsmanship, archery. But then you've got a few ninja tricks up your sleeve, historical ninja tricks that you've learnt, you've studied. Or you could start to leave the more physical stuff behind and move into the mental strategy area and leadership, which is, to be honest, where everybody should be going after they've studied the beginning. Unless you're a natural leader, and just some people are natural leaders, some people are not. Some people naturally rank and file, and that's not a problem, because if you didn't have natural rank and file, you wouldn't have natural leaders, and if everybody was a natural leader, nobody would lead. We'd all be rank and file. So there's nothing wrong with being just, and I use the word just wrongly. There's nothing wrong with being a solid, on the line operative. The idea of being rank and file doesn't mean you're useless. It means you're well trained at one specific thing or an area of things to do, your job in the military machine. But if you're going up to the next bit, leadership, then you're going to start dealing with other things. So, in short, guys, you need to start turning the mirror. We talk about the mirror, the moon and the mirror, Suigetsu, and we talk about turning the mirror on yourself. This year, do you claim to be the head of a ninja school? Do you claim to follow someone who claims to be the head of a ninja school? Do you claim to be a world champion martial artist? Do you claim to be, a secret agent? The amount of people that contact me and tell me they're secret agents is unreal. And to me, I'm a secret agent. Okay, then. Stop telling me. So, basically, if it's in your life and it's not true, get rid of it. If it's in your life and you believe it's true, but it's not, get rid of it. And then start, not from scratch, you've got to get this right. Sorry, my phone apparently only does 10 minutes or something. Right, so you've got to start from scratch, which doesn't mean you start at the beginning. It means that you throw away the useless and build on the good. So be careful about this. Don't think, I've got to start all over again. No, you've not. Throw away what is rubbish and go ahead with that which is correct. So, go and have a look at Stephen's videos. Yep, first step. Go and have a watch of them. Leave a comment. Come back, have another watch of this one, leave a comment. In fact, let's be honest. Stephen in his video says he is fat and useless and lazy, and that's his honesty. So I want you to know, every single person who's got this far in the video, go down to the bottom and go to the comments and leave something that is true about yourself, which you need to get rid of. So, right, phone run out of space, so sorry about that, guys. Okay, basically, I forgot where I was at, but you got to basically check the truth. Where are you at internally? Get rid of the stuff you don't need, right? You just don't need it. Right, okay, guys, I'm going to call it there because I don't know when the phone's going to hit again. So, all you've got to do is look at those scrolls with an inquiring mind. You've got to watch Stephen's videos because they're worth watching. And then you've got to think, 2016, what am I going to do? Am I going to talk ninja? Am I going to talk fantasy ninja? Or am I actually going to get off my bum and study the ninja? We can't be ninja. That's not what we can be. But we can bring it into our life. It's very, very easy in your head. You can either watch a football game, have a drink at the pub, play an arcade game, play a computer game, or absolutely perfect your mind and your body through ancient military samurai stroke ninja teachings. I know which one I'd like to do. I know which one I do. You know what I mean? I don't play any computer games. I don't go out drinking. I am Mr. Boring. I am like, oh, look at this, Ninja Manual. And if we're not talking about Ninja Manuals, I'm bored. So, which has made me socially problematic, I think. So, not a problem. Right, guys, I'm going to call it there. I hope you have a wonderful new year, and I'll probably try and get some more videos up soon. I will be back in the video swing soon. It's just been a bit of a move problem with internet. Right, guys, happy new year. See you later.